Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Meteorologist Johnny Lively here for our Tuesday morning show sponsored by HB Neal Construction. It is awfully quiet, nice morning here across the region of Texas and Louisiana. Thanks to our sponsor of Dana Simmons Real Estate. We can show you the satellite and radar. Not much going on. It is awfully quiet thanks to all that dry air that is really kind of taken over our region. Now, we're going to start seeing that cloud cover return tomorrow, but we'll talk about that here coming up just a minute. It is awfully chilly still across the United States. You can see Salt Lake City at 54, Denver at 48, but it is warmer than it was the last couple of mornings, but still awfully chilly over there in Nashville at 39, and even here down in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. The further north that you go, you can find some 30s, but other than that, we are mainly into the 40s. Further down south into the I-10 corridor, Houston a little bit warmer, currently at 53, 44 in Nome, 45 in Beaumont, and over there towards Lake Charles is 42. Lafayette is in the 40s as well, too. And if you go down to southwest Louisiana, at the coast, it is into the low 50s. So a nice chilly morning. Had some ground fog, but as we start getting later into the morning, really around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, all of that is going to lift and not going to be an issue at all. This is thanks to our sponsor of Do Good Credit Union. And you can see that some areas further to the north and off in southwest Louisiana is anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees warmer. We're going to start seeing that slow, gradual warming trend continue. We're going to get back into the 80s as we start getting into really tomorrow on Wednesday and throughout the week. And so we actually could get into the mid-80s as we get into Saturday ahead of our next front. Construction and outdoor forecast once again looks really well. Plenty of sunshine. We start off chilly, and as we get to the lunchtime and afternoon hours, we will be stuck into the low to mid 70s. But other than that, this is a really good forecast to get anything accomplished outdoors, just like yesterday. Really good forecast to do anything outdoors thanks to our sponsor of Modern Concrete. All of this is due to the high-pressure ridge that is overhead. Not only is this keeping us clear and dry, but this is also allowing for our temperatures to start warming up the next couple of days. We're going to start seeing the wind shift out of the south, and that will bring some of that cloud cover thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services. We can show you that. But don't worry, because as we get into Saturday evening into early Sunday morning, we will see our next cold front, and this is a strong cold front that will push through. Typically, cold fronts bring rain this time of year, right? Well, unfortunately, we have lots of dry air. You can see the dry air now. Now, notice that we start having that moisture start coming back into our region as we get into Wednesday, especially Thursday. This is going to bring the cloud cover, so we should get some rain, right? Well, no, it's still limited on the moisture. So when that front does come in, you can see it finally push down. Look at all that dry air that comes into the region as we get into Sunday and Monday. But unfortunately, since that moisture is just so limited, we're not going to get any rain out of this front. This will be a dry front, and so that's just going to keep us in the dry conditions really the next 5, 7, if not 10 days. So here we are with the Futurecast. Not much here to watch. We're just watching some cloud cover. That's really about it. Today is bright and sunny. No issues at all with the clouds, but once we start getting into Wednesday morning, winds are back out of the south. Here comes that cloud cover. That means we're going to start having some warmer temperatures. Upper 70s to low 80s definitely is going to be into the forecast as we get into tomorrow, but that's the biggest thing that we're seeing, just some clouds Wednesday and Thursday. Other than that, really good outdoor forecast for the next couple of days, really the next 5 to 7 days. And only big story we have is the cold front that moves in on Sunday. Here we are with our high temperatures today. Further south is going to be into the low 70s. You start getting further to the north, you will be into the mid 70s. St. Augustine and Lufkin and those areas could possibly get into the upper 70s, but mainly we're just into the 70s. Later on tonight, as we get into Wednesday morning, further to the north, it's not going to be in the 30s anymore. You're going to be really more so into the mid 40s. The further south that you go, we're not going to be into the 50s as much. We're going to be more so into the low 60s. Areas like Beaumont into Lake Charles can still get into the 50s, and then down towards the coast, say goodbye to the 50s because you will now be into the mid to upper 60s. We're going to start doing that slow, gradual warming trend the next couple of days, thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric. Again, here's our 7-day forecast. We're going to be warming up as we get into tomorrow. Winds are back out of the south. Here comes that cloud cover, and then the big story is our next cold front that moves through on Sunday. Breezy conditions Sunday into Monday. But look at those high temperatures on Monday, going to be back into the 60s below average this time of year. Same thing for Southwest Louisiana. Really, other than that, outdoor sports or anything outdoor-wise, really good because no rain's in the forecast. We do warm up, and then we wait for our cold front that comes in on Sunday that will cool us off back down into the 60s with the morning lows back into the 40s. So if you haven't yet, please go update our app. And if you haven't, please go download our app. It's ready on the Google Play Store and Apple Play as well too. So go down the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. We'll have more posts throughout the day on Facebook. Our next video will be with Lucas Boswick. But other than that, I will see y'all on Wednesday morning. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and thanks again, as always, for watching Gulf Coast Weather Solutions.